live.
Check one. Check
one, check two. We are here. Welcome.
Welcome back. Oh,
It's
is that us or is that them?
what?
Welcome back.
Well, I don't know. Welcome back.
Welcome back. How are you, partner?
I'm doing good.
Good. You had a refreshing few days off.
I did.
Recharge the batteries.
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. I took a little impromptu trip down to baseball land to go visit my very good friends Larry and Barb Lynn, and they were gracious enough to allow me to invade their house for a couple days.
Very nice. Very nice.
So it was fun.
It's good to have those friends.
Yep.
Good to have those friends.
Yeah, and they're good people. They put up with me. So
likewise. So before we get started in this this very professional show that we run here, in front of us here is the New Eagles Encyclopedia by Ray Didinger. And the reason we have this here on display, Ray will be here sitting at this table Friday night from, let me check my notes here, from 6:30 to 8, signing this book. So if that interests anyone, if you can get here, that's great. When I say here, I mean at Carl's Cards in Havertown. If you'd like to order a copy, you can give the store a call or email us. We will be so happy to take care of that. So Ray was kind enough today to give us a hit on his show on WIP. He does very well with the book, and he's gracious enough to find time for us during this holiday season. So I think this is going to be the third time back for Ray signing books. So he's a good guy.
He is a good guy. I like listening to him.
And he's very knowledgeable about the Eagles. And that'll roll right into our segue, right?
Yes, it will.
And we're gonna talk birds. So were you able to catch the game?
I was. I did catch the game. I was not happy for the first half of the game.
So you didn't like that 90-yard return by
Adrian Peterson?
by
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson by
Who-
80-year-old Adrian Peterson.
That's all I heard for the rest of the game was that this old man, Adrian Peterson, ran for 90 yards. The oldest man on Washington to ever run for 90 yards.
He spent the rest of the night on oxygen on the sideline. So that was their whole offense.
Oh my God! I'm like, all right, we heard it for the first half of the game. We don't need to hear it for the second half of the game.
So you're not a Jason Witten fan?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm not a
Easy
fan
enough.
of any of the nighttime sportscasters, because one, they're never for Philadelphia, and two, they're just all idiots.
Yeah, I had a tough time with them Monday night. I really did. It just it started with the Santa Claus,
Yes.
comment, and it just seemed to roll from one thing to another.
Yeah. Okay. So Santa Claus was before I was born. So enough of that.
But it's an interesting win, a much needed win.
Right.
It took us to 6-6. They got the W.
Right.
Worked hard at it. The final score didn't indicate that. What was it, 28-13, I believe.
Yeah, but I mean,
it just
it wasn't the game I wanted them to play, but it's a W, so I'm happy.
It's a W. It's a step in the right direction. It's a step leading us to Dallas this weekend. Hopefully, get a couple of more healthy bodies back.
Yep.
Which is important. It's important at this where we had 12 games, another 4 to go.
Yep.
You've got the Cowboys, the Rams, the Texans, and Washington again to finish out the season. And I mean, can they win 3 out of 4?
Okay, so we play Washington again.
Last
Right.
game of the season.
Okay, so I'm going to chalk that up as a W.
Okay. So you're going backwards on me.
I'm
I
just
see
going.
where-
I'm just going. Who I know they're playing. So we're playing Dallas first.
You got Dallas Sunday.
Right. We need to win this game, just like we needed to win the last 2 weeks.
Okay, so you're gonna give the win there.
I think it's going to be close, but I'm giving them a win.
Okay, I do as well because I think it's a revenge game.
Right.
I think it's a game on top of needing the game, a much needed win.
Right.
To keep any playoff hopes alive.
Yep.
It's a much needed win. I think it's a revenge game. I think they were humiliated, a few weeks back here in Philadelphia.
Right.
So I think, with all that built in and the fact that you're getting healthier, I think, I think a win is there.
Yep.
So then it takes you to LA next week. You got the Rams next week. Rams are playing well. The Rams
I
are
know.
playing well. They can't win every game.
No, they can't.
They can't
So
win every
hopefully
game.
they'll let their guard down a little bit, and
But like I said,
sneak in.
I only need 3 out of 4.
right.
I only need 3 out of 4. Okay? So you got the Cowboys, the Rams, the Texans at home, and then Washington in Washington. So
Okay. So I'm calling for Dallas win. I'm doing bookends now. So we got Dallas and Washington, right? I don't know.
you don't think they can beat the Texans at home?
I don't know.
It's a home game.
Yeah, but if they go in the same way they've been going in all year and having a crappy first half,
Yeah, but this
it's
is
going to be tough.
This is where the games are meaningful.
I understand that,
Right here.
I
These are
understand
meaningful
that.
games.
But
So you got them winning Sunday in Dallas. You're not changing your mind on me, are you?
no.
They go to L.A.
Jason's saying we're not beating Dallas.
Well, it's because he's a Cowboy fan.
Hey, is he allowed on here?
No.
Oh, get out.
No, delete him.
Go away.
Delete him. Delete him now. No more comments. Stinking Cowboy fans. Hijacking my page.
Oh God.
So, all right. So, hypothetically, win in Dallas, lose in L.A.,
Right.
come home and win to the Texans,
And then
which is not an easy. That's not an
No,
easy
it's
win
not gonna
because
be
the
an easy
Texans
game.
are playing very well.
Right.
I think they've won 9 in a row, and then Washington, which is a given.
see, Tom Bowles says we're going to beat Dallas. We like Tom.
Well, him and Jason are good friends.
So okay.
See, there's the feud. They're friends. They're friends. They're friends feuding. So that's what that is.
Man.
But hey, thanks for joining the show.
Yes.
Thanks for joining
We
the
take
show.
all comers, even if you're crazy.
Cowboy
or-
fan.
Yeah. Or have, not so good taste in who you like for football.
Issues.
I'm not going that far. I don't know Jason at all. I know Tom very well, but I don't know Jason at all. So,
So 3 out of 4, and you still need a little help. But
Right.
I mean, all those NFC teams lost Sunday?
yeah.
I mean, that's hilarious.
It actually is really good. Well, Giants, who cares about Giants?
Well, they've been out of it.
Right.
They've been out of it. But I'm talking about the Packers, the Falcons. I mean, just,
and the Packers
yeah.
firing
Then
Mike
they,
McCarthy.
then they fire their coach. I mean, go figure.
So, do you know why they fired him?
No.
Okay, from what I don't know exactly.
Oh wait,
how.
this comes from Father Matt, who's a big Packers fan.
No, he didn't tell me.
Oh.
He didn't tell me.
I
But
thought
from
maybe you had insider information.
no. From what?
He's been quiet though. Father
Who?
Matt has been very quiet.
Well, because he's up in Buffalo.
Right.
He has to be quiet up in Buffalo.
Do they even get service in Buffalo?
They do, but he's around all the Buffalo fans, so he's kind of got to be quiet.
What? All 2 of them? Seriously.
So, from the talk that I was hearing every 5 minutes Sunday night when we were out, and I heard them talk when they first announced it. it seems like they just signed Rodgers to a contract for $134 million.
That happened a while ago.
Right. But him and McCarthy don't get along.
Haven't been.
Right.
Haven't been.
That's why he got fired. It's all Rodgers. Because they're stuck with Rodgers for the next 6 years until he turns 40. So if they're not playing well and they're not doing well and they're not going to get rid of Rodgers, so they're going to get rid of the coach.
Is Pierre on the show? Is Pierre logged in?
Because
he's our resident Packers fan.
Okay. Well, Pierre, let me see if I can tag him.
He's our resident Packers fan, and he goes down to Philly, with the Packers fan club, and he can't even figure it out.
I can't tag him.
But yeah, that was kind of bizarre. The guy had been there 14 years or something. Won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah, but it's
he'll not have a problem getting a job.
No,
for as bad as the coaches are in the NFL,
right.
he will not have a problem getting a job.
No, he won't. But football is a what have you done for me?
Oh, win!
Lately.
You got to win.
Right.
Win now. Win forever.
Right. If you don't win next time, then you're on the chopping block.
So, does that mean that
Chet just joined? By the way,
did he?
Yeah,
Hey, Chet. So, does that mean Doug's on the hot seat?
I think if they end up well below expectations, we know that they're going to be already below expectations. But if they end up well below expectations, I think it could be. I think they'll give him another year after this. When's his contract up?
What do you sign, a 4-year deal?
Was it 4 year? Okay. So I mean, I think they'll end up giving him one more. Tom says Eagles Encyclopedia is a must for his son for Christmas. So Tom,
be here. Get here.
Thanks, Chet. Keep up the good work.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of teams have injuries. I didn't realize Washington had as many injuries as
Well, they lost their quarterback.
Second quarterback.
Well, they're done.
And they were off to a pretty good start first half of the season.
Right.
Everybody goes through injuries.
Thanks, Lauren. I appreciate it. She went and tagged herself because I couldn't tag her.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well,
through the magic of inboxing,
we're still newbies. We're in the work. Aren't we going to hire like a producer or something?
We need to, so I don't have to keep looking at this all the time.
What's the budget? Do we have like $20?
We have dinner after this.
See, somebody will work for that.
Who wants to work for dinner? Knows how to operate a computer.
Somebody will work for that. Trust me. Couple beers.
Yeah.
With us.
And they don't even have to be here.
Right?
They can do it from wherever. So whoever wants a job of being our off the air guy, person.
You don't even have to send a resume. Let's get back to the birds.
All right, let's get back to the birds. Yeah, we're going off.
So we always do.
Yeah.
We have, I write 4 things down.
Yeah.
And we can't get past the first one. But so we got to have the win in Dallas. We need that. Without that, this conversation is mute.
Right.
So we get the W in Dallas, and then next Sunday we're out to LA. That's a tough trip. You gotta fly out there. You got the time change, but the Eagles do things a little bit different,
right?
Because they fly late. You know what I mean? They keep the biological clock. They don't do the whole time change thing. You know what I mean? They keep moving.
The whole yeah, I got you.
So, I think they're getting healthier. Darren Sproles was a huge contributor to that game.
Yeah,
huge.
I'm so glad he's back.
Such a huge contributor. So I'm just hoping a couple more pieces. You had a couple more healthy bodies, especially in that secondary.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong. They played better They just aren't playing to where I'd like to see them be.
Well, we won 2 in a row.
Right.
We won 2 in a
And
row.
how many times did they
I
say
got to
that?
keep beating that in you.
No. Believe me, I get it. Because all I heard for when they weren't talking about the 90-yard run, they were talking about how the Eagles haven't won 2 consecutive games all season.
Right.
So,
But they never did mention they were still the Super Bowl champs.
screw Gurley.
Gurley. Oh, from the Rams?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, screw Gurley. Him and his stupid commercials that he does.
So,
Sorry, B.
3 out of 4. 3 out of 4. That puts us at what? 9-7. 9-7 should get us
It's a winning record.
should get us in the playoffs.
Okay.
Should get us in the playoffs.
So if we do that, but what's Dallas going to do?
Who cares?
Well, because that's who we have to beat to get in. So record-wise, I mean,
Going to
So-
be interesting.
it's going to be very interesting.
Gonna
It's
be
going to come down, as always. It's going to come down to the last game.
Well, that's. I hope it does, because that's an easy one, right? Against Washington, you know, with who was their quarterback? Mark Sanchez.
Yeah.
85-year-old Mark Sanchez.
And
Yikes!
75-year-old Adrian Peterson.
Yikes!
JR just joined.
John Roberts,
Yep.
Big John. So,
Thanks, buddy.
staying with the theme of football,
Okay.
got a big event. No, that's even bigger. But we got the Army Navy game Saturday.
That's right. Army Navy game.
I mean, in the city of brotherly
And
love.
it's back in Philly this year, yes.
Right? And what else happened? GQ magazine named Philly the city of the year.
So I dress better?
GQ.
I think we should be on the cover of GQ.
Philly's pretty cool.
Philly is pretty cool.
Pretty cool town. Army Navy, and you see who's coming for the Army Navy game?
No, who?
You didn't see?
No.
You're gonna have to salute him.
Who?
The president.
Oh, well, of course.
Yeah, but they don't always come to the Army
Eh.
Navy game.
He likes Philly.
He does.
I don't know. Why else would he come here?
So you got the 119th Army Navy game in Philadelphia on Saturday. So
Yeah.
who do you like?
Well, I was looking at the record and I can't remember who was doing well. I don't think Army's doing too good.
No.
So I'm going Navy this year.
You know what's really cool? Their uniforms and helmets.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yep.
So cool. I mean, they come up with themes and, you know, different helmets, different, you know, unbelievable. I just, you know, they do a phenomenal job.
They do. Just an FYI, we are now national. We have a viewer in Seattle watching tonight.
Really?
Yeah, my buddy Tim.
Okay. Well, thanks, Tim.
He said, gloomy Seattle.
They just got a hockey team.
Oh, you got a hockey team. So
They've been awarded a hockey team in Seattle. Did they find a name yet for the hockey team?
I don't know. Tim, find out if they have a name for the hockey team out there, and shoot me a message, please.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Tim's a good guy.
Is he?
Yeah, he God, I've known Tim since right out of high school.
How did Tim get to Seattle?
His wife got a job
Oh, okay.
there, so
So
she was in California.
He's a stay-at-home dad.
No, he works.
Okay,
He works, but it's easier for them to be together.
gotcha.
So
Okay,
yeah, he's a good guy. One of my good friends.
like a woman that carries the load.
She's smart. She married him, so she can't be really smart. But she's smart.
Speaking of the tag team duo of Tom and Belinda,
Oh, those two. They're both watching, by the way.
are they?
Yes.
Ah, wonderful. Anything I should know? Anything?
No.
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 What's Belinda's? What's her take on Sunday's game? Who does she like?
I don't know. Belinda, who do you like Sunday? My guess is the Eagles.
Notice we're not asking Tom. He's
Oh,
really
God.
not. When's the next men's night? He's going to put me at a table
Jack,
far away.
No, I do that.
Yeah, I know,
forget.
but
I run that whole thing.
Yeah, but he's got input.
No, he doesn't.
He's got some input.
Forget. I run that.
Yeah, but he buys you beers and
That's okay. He buys me beers after we're there, so you're already at the table.
So
God.
where are we going?
Belinda says birds.
Birds? Good job.
Tom Bowles said if Belinda says Dallas, she's dead to me.
Do they know each other?
Yeah. So Tom used to work with me, Tom, Belinda, Carolyn. Yeah. All at Bradley's.
Steve Harris.
Steve Harris, yes. And Christine.
Tom Bowles worked there too.
That's where I met him.
My God.
Yep.
My
So,
God.
yeah, we, oh, somebody said Ironheads. Ironheads?
For Seattle?
Wow.
I
Yeah.
don't think they've officially named it yet. I think they're still coming up with something.
I don't
I
know.
don't know about Ironheads.
I don't know. That's twice I've seen it up there, so I don't
Sounds
know.
like the name of a rock and roll band.
It's Iron Maiden.
Oh, is that what it is?
Or Iron Butterfly.
Yeah, there you go.
Depends on what generation you are.
Iron something. Iron something. So,
Seattle Hextalls. That's funny. That's funny, Jack.
so today
Yes.
they introduced the new general manager here
Yes.
in Philadelphia.
Speaking
for
of
the-
Hextall.
for the Flyers.
Yep.
So he basically said that we've got a pretty good team here, and he doesn't see any need for immediate changes, but that doesn't mean that something can't happen.
Well, I don't think he's going to give away his game plan, especially since they just brought him in. He's got to do his homework.
Does he have one?
He might not. So he might be gathering information to see what's going on. And he might want to see for himself firsthand to see where the shortcomings are other than goalies.
Which we need.
Right. But, I think he's taking a step back just to see
The whole picture.
Yeah. And he would be stupid if he didn't. Unless he's been watching the game or the team very close, I wouldn't, as a GM, come in and start making changes. Go in, see what's wrong, see where you can make changes. If you can't do it coaching, then you do it with personnel. That would be my thinking. But what do I know?
Well, there's a lot of connection here, with Fletcher knowing Clarkey from their days in Florida together. I forget what the connection. I heard something or read something with him and the coach
Right.
in the North Dakota days. So I think, I guess everybody's going to give everybody a chance.
Right.
You know what I mean, and kind of see where this is going to end up. I got to think that the coach gets the rest of the year.
JR said very good thinking for me
On what?
on taking a step back and figuring everything out before you make changes. It just makes sense.
He's just playing into your pocket. That's all.
Thanks, JR. I appreciate it. So,
But no, I think, let's face it, they're a good hockey team. I think they're a good team that needs a few pieces.
right.
You get a couple more pieces to what you have, and I think you can build on that.
Okay.
There's still plenty of games to be played.
Yes. Where do you think they end up overall?
I'll be disappointed if they don't make the playoffs.
Really?
I'll be disappointed.
See, I would be surprised if they made the playoffs.
I'll be disappointed because I just think with getting this problem out of the way,
Right.
it relaxes everybody.
Well, JR said, listen to your wingman. And
So
I think
you'll be looking for a new partner. Is JR's auditioning
no,
for the job
no,
already?
no. You know I'm not going anywhere without you. But you're right. And it does relax everybody because from what we read, last week.
And it's public knowledge. It's
Yeah,
out
it
there.
is.
It's
It
out
is.
there on Crossing Broad for everybody to read.
And what was the text I sent you? Hextall was a
Dictator.
dictatorish psycho.
I mean, that's stuff it's wild. It's wild
Yes.
in just thinking all that.
Well, it sounds like people couldn't take a dump without him having something to say about it. And that's not really far from the truth.
I don't know. I don't know where that get. Well, I know where it got him, but
Right.
I mean,
You
Just-
want to talk about micromanaging to a level that would make other micromanagers look like they were very lackadaisical.
I mean, just to the point of the assistant coach, spying on players,
Right.
spying on their personal lives, reporting everything back to Hextall. I mean, that's just
It's
that's
nuts.
It's crazy.
It is.
It's crazy.
I mean, he cut everybody off. He would control the food. He would control who they talk to. I mean, that's, to me, I'm sorry, that's bullshit.
So here was one of the things that really just kind of set me back a little bit was the fact that the disconnect with the Flyers alumni,
Right,
which is such a big part of the Flyers family.
right.
They won 2 cups. The majority of them are Broad Street bullies that still live in the Philadelphia area. They support unbelievable charities. They're out in the community constantly doing just awesome community service work.
Right.
Even guys from later on, from the 90s, the Brian Props of the world, they were not allowed to use the Voorhees practice facility to play an alumni game. They were not allowed to use the locker room. They were told no.
Right.
Now that's BS.
Yeah.
Now that's BS.
Yeah.
They are family. And
Yep.
I could just see Ed Snyder rolling around just
I'm surprised he's not coming back to haunt them.
well, I did, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised. I mean, you saw the article, you read the article.
Yeah.
It's bizarre, and I'm still having a tough time.
I'm not.
I am, because I just, how did it take this long? When did it start, and how did it take this long if it's been going on, for a period of time?
How long did they know it was going on?
And everybody was afraid to speak up?
Yeah. Because apparently if you spoke up, you got gone.
Well, there was just too much control.
Oh, way too much
And
control.
he had to go.
Right.
So,
We'll see what happens.
but I think, hey, what happens Saturday night? They go into Pittsburgh
Yeah.
and beat Mr. Crosby and the Penguins
I showed you that picture, didn't I?
in their building.
Right.
In their building, the young kid,
Yep.
Stolars played well.
I
gave
think-
up the early goal.
I think that
But-
was a relief for them.
Like I just said to you, I think everybody just exhaled.
Yeah.
And can relax now.
I think it was that, and it was also Hackstall being able to do what he wanted to do. Because,
You didn't
as
have
we-
that assistant coach looking over
Right.
his shoulder.
and Hextall telling him, no, I don't want you to do that.
Right.
Well, you know what? It's not your job. So, yeah. Yep. So, I'm good with that. We'll see what happens.
See what happens. They Thursday night, they're at home to the Blue Jackets.
Okay, tomorrow night.
Yes, that is tomorrow night. It's a winnable game, and in my book, any home game is winnable. You know what I mean?
Any
You know?
game is winnable.
This is true, but in your building,
Some are more winnable than others.
in
Right.
your building with your home fans,
Yep.
and everybody just took a big, sigh of relief. There's a new sheriff in town,
Right.
right? He's coming in with new ideas and a newness to win.
Tom wants to know if they brought up Hart.
No,
Not yet, Tom.
no. The GM is making
Belinda's husband, Tom.
that Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mr. Belinda.
Mr. Belinda. I didn't say that. I was trying to be nice tonight. I was told it's the holiday season.
Oh, it is?
So,
Okay.
yes, the GM is making the truck up to Allentown this evening to watch the Phantoms play and to watch Carter Hart. He made the comment today, there is a strong possibility you could see Carter Hart by the end of the year.
There you go, Tom.
So, whether that happens in the next week, 2 weeks, month, 2 months.
I don't know. Jack says his ideas sound a lot like Hextall's.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out.
They're GMs for a reason, I guess. But hopefully a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's got some better vision, than what Hextall had. It's time to win. You know what I mean? It's time to move a player, move a prospect.
Right.
Let's find ourselves a situation. If Carter Hart's not ready to come up,
Then he's not ready to come up.
then he's not ready. I need a goaltender.
Right.
I need a goaltender that can play 60 of the 80 games.
Right. So go get me one.
That's what I need.
Right.
I need one that I can depend on. I need him to play, 50 to 60 games of the 80 game season. Time is now. Five goalies in 25 games is not going to get you to the playoffs.
That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Hopefully he's not, another Hextall. Doesn't know a whole lot about the Flyer family because this is his first.
Right.
Yeah,
there's going to be a learning curve.
So there's a lot of newness.
There is a lot of newness, and I think it's going to take everybody, players, coaches, everybody, time to get used to it. That's why I don't expect them to make the playoffs. So if they do, great. I hope they do. I just don't expect it.
Okay.
So I'm setting my expectations low, hoping for something.
Well, I'm just looking at the games that they've won. They've been good games. Black Friday against the Rangers, 4-0.
Yeah.
Saturday night in Pittsburgh on the road with all that's going on, they were able to put it all aside and win. Just imagine if you have yourself a decent goaltender.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, on that note, Jack says Bob's going to be in town. Don't let him leave.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
If Columbus wants to trade him, let's get a deal done.
Yeah.
Let's get it done. Let's bring him back into town. Give him a 3-year contract.
Why not?
It takes the pressure off of Carter Hart for immediate attention. Lets him further develop, and he can come up and play under Bob.
Right.
When he's ready.
Yep.
So
bring him up in the off season.
I'm on board.
Okay.
I'm on board.
All right. Jack's new GM.
Jack knows more about hockey than any GM that we've ever had.
That's why I'm making him. Jack, you're now the new GM. So, let's move on to the Sixers.
They're in Toronto tonight. I think it starts at 8 o'clock, I want to say.
So we'll be able to see it up at PJ's.
They're in Toronto. I know they're in first place. I don't know if they have the best record in basketball, but they're pretty darn close.
We're playing in Toronto.
In Toronto.
So, what do you think's going to happen?
They don't win there.
No?
They haven't won there.
Okay.
So I think
we can expect a loss.
I think John Roberts put up the point spread was Sixers -6 earlier. He's all of a sudden he's big into this point spread stuff. So I don't know if he's got a little action going on or what, but the Sixers are -6.
Well, what are you up to, JR? Fultz. Belinda wants to know about Fultz.
He's done.
Yeah?
He's done.
He's done, B.
He's done. He's done. He probably won't play this year, and we'll probably end up trading him for a bag of hockey pucks.
And basketball, that's not really good.
No, it's not.
No.
That's what I mean. It's meaningless.
Okay.
So
Fultz is done, B. Sorry.
He's got some shoulder something.
Yeah, kind of needs your shoulders.
He said something about gymnasts get this injury.
He's not a gymnast.
I didn't understand. I didn't understand it. I don't understand it.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's And
Yeah.
you know what? They're a much better team without him.
Okay.
Okay, it's we got the Butler in town, right? What more can
I'm
you
all
ask
about
for?
Butler.
Right? You got Butler and Simmons. You
Yep.
got the whole headband. Matter of fact, I ordered us headbands for next week.
There you go.
You and me.
Headband bros.
We got headbands coming. Nobody else is allowed to wear them. Just them two.
Tom says it reminds him of Bynum.
Who?
Wait, who? Fultz, Tom?
Fultz?
You have to be more specific.
He came here injured.
That's true.
He came
did.
here injured.
Jimmy Buckets. It's your wife.
Jimmy Buckets. She loves him. Oh my God. I went from when he got traded, she was like, okay, who is this guy? Now all of a sudden it's
Yeah.
it's her. She wants a Butler jersey.
Well, Christmas is coming.
Tell her to put it on her wish
Santa
list.
was here.
Tell her to put it on her wish list.
All right, so JR saying ESPN is hyping the game for the national telecast, and they're getting +6. Oh yeah, they're getting +6. So, all right. Thanks, JR. Appreciate
Sixers
it.
win the game outright. You heard it here first.
Wow.
You heard it here first.
All right.
It's a statement game. It's a game, that the team needs to send a statement to the rest of the league that they're on. Here we are. Here
Okay.
we are. You can now chase the process. Statement game.
There you go. I just put it in writing.
So
So, all right.
hopefully they heard me. What that's 8:00, right?
See, Tom is saying that Fultz came here injured also.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
No?
I don't.
I don't know. Well, we'll have to talk about that, Tom.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. But you know what? Here's a trade. We can send him to Tom. Tom, he can be on Tom's team.
All right, Tom might pay me to not have you sit at our table anymore. It's all right. I got you back. So, hold on. Chris says there's rumors he was in an ATV accident prior to the draft. Wow.
Yeah,
I did not know
that's
that.
an old rumor that's been out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an old rumor, but you gotta pass a physical, to sign the contract and,
Right.
and all that sort of stuff. So,
I don't know.
how about an injury from shooting the ball with as much awkwardness as possible? How about that? How about that? How about as bad as Charles Barkley swinging a golf club? How about that? How about that's where the injury came from?
Oh, God.
That's how bad it is. Huh?
All right, so
ATV injury.
let's go move on. Sixers are done. They're going to play.
They're
getting
gonna
ready
win.
to play. They're going to win.
They're gonna win.
Heard it here first.
Heard it here first.
Tim's saying that the Fulton. Who's Fulton?
Fultz.
Yeah, I think he spelled it wrong. He said it's genetic. I wouldn't doubt that.
The ATV's genetic
Yeah,
or
no.
he's genetic?
His
Injury.
JR says you're killing him. Anyway, let's move on. Because spring training is how many days away?
Oh, gosh. What are we in 80-ish?
Okay.
80-ish?
All right. So, we got.
You were down there this past weekend, were you not?
I was.
Did you do a drive-by?
No.
No? You didn't go over to Clearwater?
No, because they're here, Clearwater's here, and
Gotcha.
it was.
Was it sunny?
It was. It was warm. It was
All right,
between.
that's enough. I don't, that's the end of that conversation.
Okay, so we got Segura.
Wait.
All
So
right.
let's go back to that a minute.
Step back.
So there was a post from, I believe it was Sunday, this big pot of gravy.
Oh yes, yes.
Well, first off, do you call it gravy? Or do you call it sauce?
It's called Sunday gravy, but it's actually sauce technically.
Sunday sauce.
No, it's called Sunday gravy. But
You only make it on Sundays?
growing up.
So I've never had any. I've never experienced
No?
any. So,
Oh.
so until
All right.
I experience it,
All right.
you call it whatever you want. Sauce, Sunday Juju, whatever you want to call
All right.
it. I've never had any.
All right. So
I've had
no,
your-
you have.
I have
You have.
when?
Sue, did I not make you guys some a couple years ago? I forget. I came over to your house for something, and I made you some.
You know what? When my mother-in-law passed away,
Yes.
you did.
I did.
And we did use it.
Okay.
We did use it. But speaking of bringing to my house,
Yes.
the stuffed peppers,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh me.
put me on the list. Please put me on the list. All right,
All right. So stuffed peppers and spaghetti sauce.
bingo.
All right.
I'm set. I'm set. I'm set. So we're gonna move on to the Phillies.
We're gonna move on to the Phillies.
So would you like to take the lead?
Well, we got Segura. We
Wait.
got rid of Crawford, and we got rid of Santana.
I'm probably the only J.P. Crawford fan in this town.
Okay.
Only because I just, I like the young kid. I just don't think he was ever given a full opportunity. So
Okay.
I'll be a Crawford fan probably for life.
Okay.
I want to see him do well out in Seattle. He's a West Coast kid, so hopefully it works out for him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Hopefully it works out, and he can. There's no pressure. There's going to be no pressure to win in.
Hold on.
See,
Hold on. Somebody who you know just said, "Let's go Bucks." Who said it?
let's go Bucks.
They're not on Facebook. Somebody commented
Let's go Bucks. Let's go.
initials A P.
Let's go Bucks. Why would he say let's go Bucks?
I have no idea.
He isn't on Facebook.
No, he's not.
So somebody else put that up for him.
Uh-huh.
Let's go Bucks.
Yeah. Who do you think put it up for him?
Well, we know who put it
Okay.
up for him. Let's go Bucks.
Yeah. All right. Lauren, you might have to explain that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not following that.
I don't know.
As in the Milwaukee Bucks?
No,
No.
I don't know. I think that needs some explanations.
That or I'm just it's permission to fly by because I'm not totally getting it. But
Okay. And
anyway,
JR wants me to, at some point, explain the difference between sauce and gravy.
See,
So
I
I will explain that. I will explain that.
here comes
it's
the
Pirates.
here
by
comes
the way.
the Italiano
It's the-
America.
It's the Pirates, by the way. Who I thought.
Oh,
that's-
let's go
Yeah,
Bucks.
I kind of thought that's what it was.
BUCS.
Yes.
Bucks, as in pirates.
Yes.
They're basement dwellers. They're basement dwellers.
Oh, that's funny.
Every league needs one.
Nah, Joe, it was Pittsburgh. We're talking baseball, so it's
Baseball.
Pittsburgh.
Let's go Bucks.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he's a big. But you know what the problem is? He's a Bucks fan. Love
But
him.
we
love
li-
him.
we
love
like him
for-
anyway.
But you know what the problem is? It's Roberto Clemente.
Right.
It's Willie Stargell. It's Manny
So he's an
Sanguian.
old Bucks fan.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of history there.
Right. It's like in the old Yankees.
Well, you know what? Speaking of Bucks, and he's a free agent.
Okay.
And if we lose out on the Harper sweepstakes,
Right.
I lost my train of thought. This is terrible. This is terrible. Who's the center fielder for the Bucks?
You got me.
Come on.
So somebody who's not even on Facebook has just derailed this entire broadcast.
Yeah, absolutely. See what happened?
Good job, man. I like
McCutcheon.
that.
McCutcheon. Andrew
Oh.
McCutcheon.
I'll take McCutcheon.
Andrew McCutcheon. Free agent.
I'll take him.
Would you not roll him in here for a year or two?
I would take him. Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta have something left in the tank.
Lawrence said Sterling Marte.
But he's not a free agent.
That's true.
And are they willing? They're not going to trade.
They're not
him.
going to get rid of him.
No, they're not. Because he's
But
not
I would-
making any money.
Right.
He's not making any
Right.
money. Let's get back to the Phillies. It's more important.
All right. So we got Segura, we got rid of Crawford, we got rid of Santana.
Was Santana that bad?
No, he was just preventing.
He was clogging up first base.
Right. As the Phillies have a history
With-
of clogging up first base.
Tomei and Howard.
Right.
So it only took them a year to figure out they made a mistake.
Right.
In bringing Carlos to Philadelphia.
Right.
Okay. But he came here for $60 million.
Right.
When nobody else was throwing that kind of money around.
Okay.
Okay. So now he's gone. J.P. Crawford's gone. I actually like the two relief pitchers
Okay.
that we got in the deal.
All right.
They pitch. They're live arms.
And the way the computer picks things, they're going to be getting a lot of work. So they better be ready for it.
There's talk in baseball that they're going to try to scale back some of that stuff.
They should.
They're going to.
I can see using that as a reference, but there's got to be some human input into this
Well,
and knowledge of baseball.
I guess with attendance being down, so
We'll get to third base soon.
who's on third? What happened on first?
That's what I said. Somebody wants to know about third base.
Yeah, so the whole analytics, the shifting, the whole
Right.
it's
Yeah,
gotta.
using 70 pitchers in one game and not having anybody except your starter for the next game.
So you like the trade?
I do like the trade.
Okay,
Because
so-
we get Hoskins back on first base,
Yes.
right? We have
You still got to move Cesar Hernandez so you can get Scott Kingery playing second base.
okay. So we take Kingery and put him on second base.
He has to. That's where he belongs.
Okay.
Just like Reese belongs at first.
Okay.
So now you got first, second, and short.
Right.
So now we're at third base.
Third base. What do we do for third base?
Well, here lies the problem because Manny Machado, the coveted free agent, wants to play shortstop.
Don't care.
Don't care. Don't want him.
Right.
Okay. So that eliminates the problem.
Right.
But what happens when the Phillies sign him and he wants to play shortstop?
Then we have no choice.
So where does your new all-star shortstop go to play?
See, now the way I think they signed Segura knowing they're not going to get Machado. That's what I'm thinking. And they might say, yeah, we're going after Machado, blah, 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 but actions speak louder than words. If you're going after a shortstop, you know you're not going to get Machado.
So this whole stupid money thing,
It's, oh, look over here. We're going to do this over here now. That's my
so
thought.
Harper's gone back to the Nationals.
No,
Manny's no,
no.
You
I
don't
think
think?
Harper's coming here.
really. You're
Yeah.
still on that. You're still on that kick.
Yeah, we need him.
I don't think my sources, and my sources are bad sources, but my sources are telling me that his first choice is not the Phillies.
Okay,
He's a West Coast guy,
which I get.
and the Magic Johnson went to Vegas
Right.
to talk to Harper about coming to play in L.A.
Well,
L.A. has missed out the last 2 years in a row.
okay.
They need Harper more than anybody needs Harper.
Yeah, but we need him too. We don't need Machado. Sorry, I'm not a Machado fan. You guys can give me a bunch of crap for it. I don't care. I don't want him here.
It's all good. We're all opinionated.
Not me.
I'm just trying to put the best 9 on the field.
Which
That's
I
all,
get.
That's all I want to do.
And
I want a competitive team to win 90 to 100 games.
Right.
That's all I want.
one of those
I'm not
people,
asking for much.
one of those people needs to be in right field or center field. So, do I need to make a phone call? Because if I make a phone call, he's not going anywhere.
Where were we?
Who has the money to sign Harper? We have the money to sign Harper. And Joe wants to know if the Dodgers can afford him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they probably can.
Sure they can.
And Sue said Manny would go third.
How about the Nationals? What is their payroll for those
Yeah.
3 pitchers? I
Yeah.
mean, that's obscene.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
So Machado can't tell the difference between sauce and gravy. Then we can't have him here.
Think he would come on the show?
Machado?
Yeah.
I don't want him on the show.
Oh.
Now get Harper on the show.
Well, the
That's a
week
good
that
story.
you take off for vacation, I'll have him on the show.
Wait, the 2 weeks that I'm going to be off on vacation, you're going to be with me.
Oh. So we'll do the show
So
down there with him.
much. Okay, that I'll do. That I can do.
So
$554 million for 3 pitchers.
I knew it was. It's
That's-
obscene.
That's stupid money.
But okay, so with that,
Right.
the Phillies were supposedly offering stupid money for Corbin to come to Philadelphia to pitch, right?
Is that going to happen?
No, because he signed with the Nationals.
Okay.
So why wouldn't the Phillies have matched the offer if they're supposedly throwing stupid money out there? What's the difference between 5 and 6?
Okay. So far, they've said a lot of stuff, which is again
And done nothing.
which again is look over here, look over here. They're doing something else other than what they're saying. So that's why I'm thinking that they know they're not going to get Machado. That's why they signed Segura.
Well, they traded for him.
Well,
It's easier to trade
Right.
because he didn't want to play in Seattle anyway. He waived his no trade to come here. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you got a good player, at a much needed position. So
yeah. Let's see. Jason said he goes, I like the picture of Hoskins and Noah fishing for trout Monday. Well,
Sunday's game.
That's
Did you
funny.
see?
Yeah.
Did you see Sunday's game?
yeah.
They walked right past where Trout was sitting.
Right.
Nola and Hoskins. Hi, welcome to Philly.
Yeah, that's funny.
I can only imagine.
Oh, God. Okay, so JR, what's he saying? Says, as Brett Musburger would say when you two guys do the show, when you're on vacation, you're looking from Antigua. Looking live from Antigua. Now, we're going to be down in Clearwater, and we got to do a show from the field.
Oh, absolutely.
Carpenter Field.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll have Larry and Barb and Sue and...
They can run and get us cocktails. Keep us refreshed.
Are we going to do the show drunk?
No.
No.
We do that already.
Oh, God.
So
Yeah, we want Trout too, B. We're just not going to get him right now. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Tom Kelly says they paid him $1 million to waive his no trade clause.
yeah, Seattle did.
Yeah.
Seattle paid the $1 million.
Yep. Lauren wants to produce that one.
Which one? Down in Clearwater.
down in Clearwater.
Of course. Of course. Of course.
Deal.
Of course. As long as the Bucks fan's not there.
We can. We'll just tape his mouth.
He's cool.
I know.
He's good.
I like Anthony.
He's good. He's good.
So,
He's good.
how long till we go to Florida? It's too long.
I leave March 8th, but
March
I'm not
8th.
counting. Who's counting?
I think I'm going to be leaving March 8th too. We got to talk about that.
So,
We can do a road trip.
very cool.
That would be very cool. So, all right. So we got about 5 minutes left.
All right, so I need those 5 minutes. I need everybody's attention. This is where it gets serious.
Yeah, there's a couple things that
So we've got a family that we've adopted through the Ronald McDonald House here at Carl's Cards and Collectibles. We've worked with many charities over the years, done different things, but this year we adopted this family. You know, they've got a young 3-year-old that's going through some rough times. There's 4 other children in the family, mom and dad. So my house right now is just unbelievable with stuff. So I'm making one last call out. We have till Saturday.
This Saturday
To get stuff dropped off. You can go on our page, our website, or our Facebook page for a list of items, or you can email Lauren at carlscards.com, and she can give you.
Actually, Lauren, can you put that information up on this feed for me, please? Because I might forget something.
We've had this has been huge. The success has been unbelievable,
That's
and
cool.
I thank everybody from the bottom of my heart, from everybody associated within this business. Lauren and I will be going down to Ronald McDonald House on Monday to bring everything down. So one last pitch. If you can help us out, if you can't, we've got monetary donations set up on our page as well.
What kind of items you looking for?
Lauren's gonna has
She
the
got a list? Okay,
she has
good.
a complete
All right.
list.
Cool. Thanks, Lauren.
We've gotten donations from all over. It's been phenomenal.
Yeah, the link's up on the feed here, so
It's our last. Like I said, we have till Saturday at 5:00. If you can donate something, it's just we just got a call from somebody over at Cardinal O'Hara.
okay.
They're on board with helping us out with 2 items for each kid. They're going to be dropping off stuff tomorrow. So we're doing this. There's a lot of people that are in need.
Yeah.
This
the time to do it.
family's chasing a really bad situation with their young loved one. We want to help out. We want to make it an awesome Christmas for them, and everybody that's already made donations and contributions and sent money. Thank you. So that's what I needed the last couple of minutes for.
That was it. Yeah. If you can
So-
help, the links are up. Either follow the link or email Lauren. Her email address is there. Whatever you can do. Everything is appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
You guys have been solid, and it goes without saying.
Yeah.
You pay it forward, and you just never know when somebody's going to be in a situation that we can help, and we've certainly
Yep.
spread CCC charities around the local community, and I'm not really sure where this family's from, but it's through the Ronald McDonald House, and
They do a lot of good.
the ex-GM of the Eagles, Jimmy Murray, started this years ago. So this is near and dear to our hearts. So
Good.
whatever you guys can do,
Applaud you
I
guys.
appreciate it. So,
Should we end with? Well, you have 2 signings this weekend.
well, we have Ray Friday night.
Friday night.
We have Ray Friday night, which is if anybody's interested, the books are going fast, and I
Yeah, I just.
don't tell Lauren, but I don't think we ordered enough. And then Saturday, we've got a couple of 1980 Eagles,
Okay.
Dickie Knowles and Luis Aguayo. They're both going to be here
right.
in the afternoon from 1 to 2:30, I believe, signing autographs. So a lot of
you go.
people still need them for their 80 piece. So they're going to be our last events for the year
Okay.
as far as signings. We've got other stuff going on, but that's it as far as signings in the store.
Shocker. Lauren said shocker.
What's that?
You didn't order enough. All right, so we have 2 minutes. I'll go through a quick explanation of sauce and gravy. All right, so gravy is basically made from meat. Sauce is
From meat or with meat?
From meat.
From. Okay.
Gravy is technically listed as drippings from meat.
Okay.
Right? So, the reason that we call it gravy is because it's put over pasta and there's meat in it. So, but Sunday gravy is Sunday gravy, and it's in quotes because it's not really gravy, it's sauce. But I make mine with meat in it, so it's more of a bolognese sauce, which is what I gave to you guys. You can
Which
make
I don't
it.
remember. So I need to have it again.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so that's that. So I'll make you some over the weekend or next weekend, sometime before
No pressure.
Christmas.
No pressure.
And
I'd rather have the stuffed hot peppers.
That's another thing.
They were awesome.
Yeah, they are good.
They are good.
So all right, I'll have to make some of them too.
Yeah, no pressure.
So,
No
all right.
pressure.
But
Christmas party.
there you go. There you go. All right. So that's it. That's a wrap.
Thank you, everybody.
So thank you very much, and we will see you
See you next week.
next week. And we're off to PJ's.
If you'd like to join us,
We'll
be there.
in about a half hour.